Hey guys, how's it going and welcome back. In this video, I want to walk with you through the signing in process or the logging in process. So if you scroll with me over here all the way to the bottom, we have this login button tab over here. And again, what we have done is to just mock the behavior over here. So we have used a variable, it's called is successful login, which is a boolean at the top over here to determine whether to bring the user into the main part of the app itself. So because now we're implementing the Firebase authentication, we no longer need this flag. So we can just safely remove this. So let's scroll down all the way over here, and I think it's going to complain over here. Alright guys, so what I'd like to do is to comment out this part of the app from line 102 to line 109, and I want to bring in the Firebase docs again. So let's come to this URL, and if you see over here, there is this part that says signing in with a user with an email address and password. So as you have seen in the previous videos, we have signed up with many users already, so we can just log in with any one of them over here. So firstly, we need to know what the code is to sign in. So I'm just going to copy this and just use this as reference. Okay, so I'm just going to paste this right here. Okay, let me bring this up a little bit, and I'm going to comment this over here. Okay, so login button tab. So the first thing is I need to get the information from the text field over here. So the same thing that I have to do is let's do let email equals to email text field.text, and then let's ensure that this is not empty, is empty. Let's do a exclamation mark over here to say that this must not be empty, and then let password equals to password text field.text, and we want to make sure that this password is not empty, is empty. Let's put the exclamation mark here, else we're going to return, and also we want to show the error message to say that the form is invalid. Okay, so I'm going to just copy this here. So guys, you notice that there's a bit of repeated code that we are writing over here. So I think in the subsequent videos, maybe we can do some refactoring. But in the meantime, we just want to make sure that the functionality works first. So as the saying goes, make it work, then make it look good. All right. So let's get on with this. So now, once we have the email and the password, we can actually call the sign-in method over here. So let's do auth.signin with. Okay, so you notice that there are many ways to sign in with an auth credential, with I don't know, some kind of custom token, email link. But what we are interested in is this email and password over here. So let's just click on this over here, and let's pass the email and the password in as well. Okay, so I'm going to hit the enter button, and again this returns to me two things over here, a result and an optional result as well as an optional error. Okay, so I'm going to put in result and error. So yeah, I'm a little curious why Firebase SDK is not updated to use the Swift 5 result type, because that would be a lot cleaner, but nevertheless we can work with this. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is to make sure that we handle the error. So again, let's do if let error equals to error, then we want to show error message if needed, and we want to just print out the error.localized description. Okay, else if let over here we make sure that the UID is being returned to us over here. So we can do the same as well, but instead of creating the user ID over here, instead of assigning it to this variable, I can actually just assign it to just an underscore over here to say that hey, we no longer we don't really want to assign it to any variable because we don't want to use it. Okay, so I can do it this way, user.uid. Okay, I think this works the same as well. And then over here is complaining because I think I need to put a self because we're in a closure. So let's just quickly add in the weak self over here. Let this equals to self, else return, and then we can do this dot show error message if needed. Okay, so if we have the user UID, then what we can do is that we know that this is a successful login, and therefore we can call this delegate to bring us to the main tab bar controller. Again, this is going to complain because we need to pass in this over here. Okay, so I believe this is going to work. So maybe let's make sure that the validations are working first. So let me just remove this, and I noticed that I missed out something over here. We are showing the animation over here, so we want to show the animation only if we pass the validation, because there's no point showing the animation and then failing the validation and then having to show the animation again. So what I like to do is to bring this down just after the validation has passed. So we can do it this way. And also, once we receive a callback from Firebase, we want to turn off this animation. So let's go to the code that does this. So I'm going to copy this again, and I'm just going to paste this right here. Okay, so I noticed that okay, we'll fix this part later. Okay, so let's make sure that this is working first. So let me run the app one more time, and we'll go to the handle part, the login part of the app now. Okay, so let's use one of them. Maybe I'll just go with Kelvin at example.com, and I believe all my passwords are 1 to 8, so let's do that. So let's click on get started, go to the login screen, which is this one, and I'm going to do Kelvin at example.com. So now I'm going to try to put in an invalid password by keying in several zeros over here, and I'm going to click on the login button, and I should expect line 115 to fire, which will tell me that my password is incorrect. So I'm going to click on the login button, and then yes, I saw the animation, and when the callback is received, the animation is being hidden, and I received the error message over here. So yes, this is working as intended. Also, I want to ensure that if one of the fields are not filled up correctly, I want to show the error message that says invalid form. So I'm going to click on the login button again. It says invalid form. Again, I can try this on the email text field itself. If I click on login, it's going to show invalid form. Again, if I missed out something on the email text field, it's going to show me invalid form as well. Okay, so I've handled these cases over here. So what I'd like to do is to sign in with a proper email address. So let me just sign in with this one again. So Kelvin at example.com, and now I want to enter the password 1234567 and let's bring this out of the way, and I'm going to click on the login button. So notice that I should be brought to the home view controller with this email printed on the center label. Okay, so let's click on the login button. It loads, it dismisses, and it brings me back to the home view controller with my email. Alright, so this logging in process is working as intended. Alright guys, this is all I have for you in this video, and I'll walk through with you how we can probably refactor and clean up some of this code above. Alright, I'll see you in the next one.